Coucou, salut tout le monde, bienvenue sur ma chaîne, j'espère que vous allez tous bien. Alors, in the last French Friday, we discussed about comment vous pouvez donner votre propre opinion. Par exemple, je suis de votre avis, je crois que, je trouve que, je pense que, tous avec indicatif. But what if you want to talk about no, I don't think that, ... Je ne pense pas que, and here you will not use indicative, you will use subjunctive. Okay, so today's video is going to be all about subjunctive, how it's formed, where it is used and how it is used, and कौन से verbs होते हैं जिनसे you get the indication that there is a subjunctive coming in, how you can be more alert whether to use subjunctive or indicative. So we will be talking about all that dans cette vidéo là. Alors, allons-y, shall we? First of all, this is a myth that whenever you see a phrase with que, that is Q-U-E, there is a subjunctive following. It's not always, and you will know why, because we are going to talk about everything subjunctive dans cette vidéo là, and you will be able to figure out on your own how to use subjunctive and when to use subjunctive, whether to use subjunctive or indicative. So first thing first, what is a subjunctive? Like, what is it? होता क्या है ये basically? Subjunctive is all about expressing a desire, an opposition, uncertainty, a want, a fear, regret, necessity, obligation, obligation, possibilité, preference. I will also give you a few verbs that you can understand. Okay, with these verbs you can use subjunctive. So in short, whenever there is une valeur de incertainité, एक uncertainty वाली feeling आएगी in any expression, in any phrase, you will be using subjunctive. So in short, you know, whenever there is some factor of uncertainty, probability, fear, desire, quelque chose comme ça, on utilise le subjonctif. Maintenant, je vais vous donner quelques expressions avec qui vous pouvez utiliser subjonctif. Par exemple, je ne suis pas sûr que. Ici, vous n'êtes pas sûr, c'est pas certain. Alors, on va utiliser subjonctif. Je ne suis pas du tout certain. Je ne suis pas du tout sûr avec subjonctif. Je ne crois pas, subjonctif. Je ne pense pas, subjonctif. Il est probable que, subjonctif. Il est peu probable que, subjonctif. यहाँ पे हर किसी में there is an element of uncertainty, probability, not sure. Now comes the expression of possibility. Il est possible que plus subjonctif. Il n'est pas impossible que subjonctif. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de chances que plus subjonctif. C'est important que plus subjonctif. C'est dommage que, c'est injuste que, c'est incroyable que. Il vaut mieux que, bien que, avant que, afin que. Tous avec subjunctive. So these were all the expressions, phrases, verbs that you will be using subjunctive with. But then how will you figure out how to use indicative and where to use indicative? Now it is clear with subjunctive there is a value of uncertainty of some way, of some sort. And in indicative, there will always be some value of certitude. There will be some certainty to your sentence, expression, then you will be using indicative. Par exemple, je suis absolument certain que plus indicative, pas subjonctive ici. Je suis absolument sûr que plus indicative, because here you are absolument certain, you are absolutely sure, certain. Maintenant, je vais vous donner quelques verbes avec qui vous pouvez utiliser subjonctive. Mais c'est pas sûr. It is not sure that always whenever you see these verbs in the sentence or phrase, subjunctive ही आएगा. There can be indicative also. But how will you figure out? We'll get to that part after the verbs. So first we will understand कौन सी verbs subjunctive के साथ जाती हैं. So I'm not even going to try on my fingertips because there are quite a lot, but I'm going to give you a few examples. But उसी से you will understand कि कहाँ subjunctive लगता है. Starting with the très courant phrase which is il faut que. C'est toujours avec subjonctif. Ordonner, vouloir, désirer, préférer, attendre, souhaiter, regretter, croire, persuader, être satisfait. And that's not all. There are a lot of verbs which follow subjunctive and subjunctive, and you cannot learn each of them. But what you can learn is understand the intention behind the verbs, the intention behind the sentence that you are reading. For example, you can be using the same verb and using indicative because there will be a value of certitude. There will be some certainty to your sentence. So learning the verbs on your fingertips, that okay, these verbs, in sab verbs ke saath subjunctive aata hai, that may not work all the time for you, but what you can learn is understand the intention of the sentence, understand the meaning, and understand the value if there is any uncertainty or some certainty. If there is some uncertainty, you know subjunctive is going to be there. If there is some certainty, indicative is going to be there. Now I'm going to give you one example जिससे you will be clear कि कहाँ पे एक ही verb के साथ subjunctive भी आ सकता है, indicative भी आ सकता है. Je suis persuadé que plus indicative. Je ne suis pas persuadé que plus subjunctive. Now we have used the same verb which is persuader, but we have used in different forms, indicative and subjunctive. So what you have to figure out in these two sentences that what is the intention behind, कहाँ पे certainty है, कहाँ पे नहीं है. Okay, now coming to the formation of subjunctive. How will you write the subjunctive? What is the formation? How do you make the conjugation of the subjunctive of any verb? So in the formation of subjunctive, what you have to learn is that all the ER verbs, which is the group 1, all the IR verbs, which is the group 2, and many irregular verbs, they fall into this category and this pattern of conjugation. ऐसे ही सारे subjunctive बनते हैं. एक बार ये सीख लिया, then you can apply it for all the verbs, mostly all the verbs, because there are a few exceptions. उसके लिए you have to learn the conjugation and it's not that difficult. Okay, so coming up with the ER verb, सबसे पहले pick any ER verb. Okay, we'll take abite. Okay, so in order to figure out the subjunctive of any verb, you need to have the present tense, present conjugation of each verb on your tips. क्योंकि अगर वो नहीं आया, then you will not be able to take out the radical of the subjunctive, which is very important. क्योंकि in order to find the subjunctive conjugation, you need to know how to figure out the radical, which is the stem. और वो निकलती है present conjugation of the verb से. Abite को you need to conjugate in il plurial form, which is the third person plurial form, avec ente. So here what you have to do now is just remove the ente à la fin, remove the ent in the end, and अब जो word बचा है, that is your radical, which is habit. This is your root, this is the stem of your subjunctive conjugation. And now what you have to do is, abit, this is your stem, keep it there. We are just going to add all this and make the conjugation of subjunctive simple. Okay, now coming to the other verbs जिनके साथ ये pattern of taking out the stem नहीं जाएगा, and these are aller, savoir, être, avoir, pouvoir, vouloir. इन सबको I would suggest learn कर लो. It's not that difficult. Starting में थोड़ा time लगेगा, but once you learn all these, and then you can just just nail the subjunctive topic in your grammar, and you can just ace your DELF exams just like that. बहुत easy हो जाएगा. That's all about the subjunctive topic, but c'est pas la fin. On va discuter un peu des exemples de subjonctive et l'indicatif. Okay, on va commencer avec the most famous phrase of subjunctive, which is il faut que. Il faut que tu prennes le petit déjeuner. Faites attention à la conjugaison. Au matin, we have taken the radical from the il plurial conjugation, which is prenne avec deux n. So now we'll do one example with bien que, which is also an opposition topic which we will cover in the future videos. Bien qu'il fasse beau, mon chien reste dedans. Ici on a utilisé le verbe faire. Now we will pick up another word which is avant que tu sors du bureau, j'aimerais que tu organises toutes tes affaires. Phrase that we used here, this is an order, an obligation. So that is why we have used subjunctive ici. Now we will now we'll do one example with the être verb, which is also one of the irregular verb. Iski conjugation, it is also an auxiliary verb. Iski conjugation in subjunctive c'est un peu différent. Il faut que vous appreniez. Si, bateau में ही subjunctive आ गया. Il faut que vous appreniez la conjugaison du verbe être, which is irregular. Être. Okay. Nous cherchons un secrétariat qui soit sérieux et motivé. Another one, this is the last one for the subjunctive examples. Il vaut mieux que les enfants viennent avec leurs parents à la fête. Il vaut mieux que plus subjunctive. This is also an obligation. French Friday आजकल ऐसे भी बनते हैं. There are so many nuances the French Friday. Okay, now coming to the example of l'indicatif. Je suis tout à fait persuadée de ne pas aller chez le dentiste. De ne pas aller chez le dentiste. On a utilisé l'indicatif ici because this is certain, decided. Another certainty example. Je suis sûre qu'il vient avec nous. Je suis sûre que plus indicative. So all you have to figure out the intention and whether this sentence is certain or uncertain. There is s'il y a une valeur d'incertitude, on va utiliser subjonctif, sinon c'est l'indicatif. Simplement. See, this was so easy और इसका इतना hype बना रखा था. I remember 1 or 2 weeks down the line I started getting requests for the grammar topics और उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा highly requested was subjunctive which I kept on delaying and then I forgot. तो आज उसका मुहूर्त निकल गया. If you want me to give a few examples or maybe an exercise for subjunctive and indicative mix, in the description box I can do that, but you need to let me know dans les commentaires. Okay, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. I hope you liked it, found it useful, understood the concept of subjunctive and that it is not difficult at all. On se voit le mardi. Till then, you know what to do. Revez, bousculer et explorer and keep learning. Bye bye. Salut. अरे one more thing, salut we have heard that hi बोलने के लिए use करते हैं, but actually we can also use salut to say bye. Alors salut.